Okay, hello, welcome to the channel. So I'm going to be going over the chart here of Registry of the Serpent and how to calculate cosmic time along the pyramid. So beginning with rotation rep here, this labels the moon phases here. Everything revolves around the moon. I can't express that enough of how data is transmitted. How we interact and things of that nature. So this starts at rotation rep, starting at the new moon, and as you can see, going all the way down. The different phases are labeled for a reason. So this will go all the way down to 58, the different moon phases, pretty much in a new moon, which we are about to hit here in about a day or two in Gemini. This is pretty much where things start to take a new shift. New beginnings are starting to happen at new moon, at any new moon. So we have the days next to it, and for each pyramid, because we're going to be talking about the different levels of the pyramid and how many numbers are in the pyramid, which also represents the ages. Each pyramid is 12,960 days. Some will label it 12,600 days, but this one has 12,960 days for each pyramid. Each pyramid in this chart is a count. Like one count means one whole pyramid of 36 years, or the age of 36. Each pyramid has 8 levels, which you'll see right here. So right here is the count. This one is counted down all the way to about 58. It's going all the way down to 58. We're on the 57th level here for 2026. So I only labeled this up to 58. All right, let's go back. So the levels here are explained. Each pyramid is 8 levels. This is for the first pyramid. The second count, which is the second pyramid, is 9 to 16, which is another 8 levels. Each pyramid has 36 numbers, meaning 36 years, or the age of 36. For this chart, this begins, I'm starting this for a year number 1, all the way up to the year of 36. Each level, well, not each level, level number 1 will have 8 numbers. Level number 2 will have 7 numbers. Level number 3 will have 6 numbers. Level number 4 will have 5 numbers. Level number 5 will have 4 numbers. Level number 6, 3 numbers. Level number 7, 2 numbers. And the last level here, which is the helix, I call it the helix, it's 1 number. After level 8 here, after level number 8 here, going up, the pyramid will fold into 9. As you can see, this pyramid goes down. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The pyramid is going down. So this one, at level number 9, will have 8 numbers. Level 10, 7 numbers. Level 11, 6 numbers, and such going down. After number 2, it will begin back like it did at number 1 to 8, here at 17, at the third count or the third pyramid, going up, and then it will fold back over and go down, and it will come up, and then it will go down. All right, so the age is here, which I said is also the years. And when you get to looking at this, anything that's on here is in reference to the process of the moon phases and how energy is transmitted and how motion is transmitted by these different moon phases. So basically, what I'm saying, a new moon will start here, but when the full session will hit about, let's see, 13, you see the number 13. 13 is the number of a full moon. 13, 14, 15 is the days of the full moon. As you can see, this is labeled just like that for each pyramid count. You will see the full moon by it. When we get up to 27, which has a new moon cycle, a new moon phase coming in, you will see new moon. So you can look at it like that, of how this whole chart will transmit energy based on the metric or the number dealing with the moon process. So era 270, 270 years for each era, meaning the first from year number 1 all the way up until about 270 years later. So about right up in here, about at 270 years later, that will be what the era will be, right here. 270 years later. So let's start this so you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So 252, the year of 252. This will fold over. So this session right here will be 253, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So 270 will land right up in here at 59, the year of 270. And that is when the second era will start. And it will hit another 270, 270 years. And after that, it will move on into the third era. The double is the age or the years, pretty much doubled in power. The gauge angle is the set level of transformation involving the first pyramid here, or the first count, the first pyramid. The meter that's aimed here is 1944. The prep cosmic, or the cosmic prep, is 216. And when I say 2 and 16, the second count, or the second pyramid, which is this pyramid, the whole thing right here, and 16 at 72, or the age of 72, or the year of 72. For the transit, excuse me, for the transit, that would be multiplied by 5, so that's 216 216 times 5, that is 1080. So I will find 1080 on here, which that is going to increase in power to the hundredth place right here, 10, meaning 10th, count 10th pyramid, 1080 right here, 360, which goes up to the 100th place from the beginning, from the first pyramid. So at this new moon, the new pyramid here, we started at number 1. But if I start this of how to put the years in here, look at, let's say I want to start at 1901 to 1908. The bottom level has 8 numbers. So you can put the years in like 1901, 1902, 1903, 1904, 1905, 1906, 1907, and 1908. That's how that would pretty much, you can see me typing, it's not fitting all the way in here, but you can see where I'm going for. That's how the years will be inputted. 8 years. That will finish from, if we started from 1908, or even if we're looking from 1 through 8, this will be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 9 through 15. And then 16 to 21. These are ages as well. These are not just years. You can look at it like that too as well. So to explain more on the moon phases here. Normally, new moons, new beginnings, but by the waxing crescent or any waxing crescent at a 3, the 3rd day, things start to shift. And as for this one, I put an example over here. Level 19 right here is what I really highlighted here. That's similar to the beginning of the 1900s. If you look at this chart, just this one, go back. So let me just back up. If I started this chart in 1900 right here, it'd be 1901 through 1908. 1901 through 1908. 1901 1908. So that 1901 through 1908, and then this number right here would be 1972. Right here, 1972, 1973. See, 1973, it lines up. 1900s was a very important year here because I have Target alignment took full effect in the 1900s. So you look at this chart, look at the 1900s. This is the solar plexus, the solar position here. Now this is only going from the 1900s. So this is when things will pretty much start to shift. Here's a preset and a post shift right here. You can see the years of 1973 to 1980. Anybody born that year, any information within that year, any data within that year. Took a post shift in 2006 to 13. So this is just not talking about, this is talking about the time sessions. Anybody born in those time sessions, data that was in that time session, the full maturity set around these specific years here. You know, whether you're born there, whether data was there, it's really much about the data. 1981 to 1987, anybody born in them years, there's data within those years set here in 2014 to 2020. Now we're looking at anything within 1988 to 1993 data settings here. Shift here, 2021 to 2026. I mean, there's really energy being released here from 2021 to 2026. A lot of things unfold, upgrades, a lot of things come out around a specific time frame as it has reached its max maturity in 1994 through 1998. Those specific years will shift here, 2027 to 2031. Then 1999, major from 1999 to 2002 is hitting at 2032 through 2035. And if you just look at the 31, when the horizontal set at the age of 30 to 31, really about 32, 31.5 is pi. Well, pi, not pi in the form of how they, but pi is meaning as the energy, it's a horizontal set limit. That's why I call it that. At my own language, but own way of doing things, and especially when it comes to numbers. So if you look at 31, 32, that's pretty much. I'm gonna show you something right quick. Let's see, can I get back to this chart? So let me see where it be. It might be here. All right, so. Yeah. All right, so anything 30, 31 here. So we start this from a 1. First house here, 1. It's going to set it to 7 here. This is 30 days. Anyone who will 1 hit over the horizontal here. So 31, 32. I know this says, different calendar months, but the count of it, 31, 32, 33, anything over the horizontal, this change here. So let me go back to this one. So that just explains that one, how everything lines up with from the starting of the 1900s here, 1972, and just to show you how all of this lines up together with the years here along the pyramid structure. All right, so that's at a waxing crescent here. For number 3, I'm back on to explain the moon phases here. So waxing crescent, first quarter here. Reformation, let's see. Waxing gibbous. Things start to shift here, especially at the 12. Here at the waxing gibbous. This is the second era here. Full illumination here. pretty much closure here at 1617, 576. Last quarter from the first quarter. And then when I'm looking at last quarter here, knowing within the last quarter we're going to hit that about 20 days. So that will be at the 20th pyramid here. 720. That's in the 100 power from where we started here. From the second pyramid. We get to the 27th pyramid. This is a whole new cycle change right here. This is around, really it starts before then. It's shifting in here at 25, 26, and 27 at the waning crescent. About 900, probably AD or BC, however you want to name it, before back then. But about the 27th, that's a new moon cycle here. New moon cycle here, so this is a shift, and my visions, pretty much I got a vision on this. This is it. This is 937 to 944 AD was it was a shift that came, a new session that came into play there. And numbers don't lie. Cycles don't lie. So this is levels 209 to 216. I mean 216, yeah, 216. And that is when my research is going back to my vision, not only research but vision, spiritual visions. It's something with probably Axiom, and it said 940 spiritually. So it's something shifted back here, and it's due to the cosmic light structure here at the 27th level. So or the 27th count, 27th pyramid. So this come in 27, 28, 29. Should have set probably about 31, 32 at the waxing crescent. Pretty much that's new energy, that's new light and set here. So that was around 11, 16. And first quarter here. So this is where new light shift comes into play here around the first quarter. And this is hitting up on a count. The count is getting high of a new rotating session here, especially at 270. It's no cycle. It's coming into play here. So 35 and 36. Especially number 36 count across. That was a new direction here in 1260. I told you the pyramid, the days of the pyramid of each of one pyramid is 12,960. So any year that's hidden towards 1260, 1296, it's not in its power, it's higher power structure, but it's there. So there was a change here, and this is leveling up. 35 is the number, one number from the completion of a 36-year or 360 year or 3600 year or 36,000 year. It's the zeros bring the power structure, what I'm saying. So 35, this 35 count pretty much completes the level 35, 36 is pretty much of a very high state that had that just called cosmic change. It's just a new cosmic direction. Just by the tell of the numbers, 1,260. So around that year, there was a major shift all the way to 1260 to 1296. And the count level on this is hitting very, very high. And especially at the 285, those are alignment numbers here. So pretty much energy is set here. The waxing Gibbie is set off into the new transition here. That is around 1332 up until 1332. And this is closure. Waning Gibbie is his closure. It's pretty much a set axial here, heading towards the last quarter here. And then we had a platform change come in and a raining crescent at 52. That's the beginning of the 400 level here. That is in the 1800s.